The President's Award is presented annually to a local person, group, or business that shows extraordinary service to our community. The award is chosen, the winner is chosen by the President, and to make this year's presentation is our 2018 Chamber President, Dave Hagan.
This year, as the outgoing Chamber President, I have the honor of recognizing a local person, business, organization, or other entity that has made a significant contribution to the community. After making my selection for this year's award, I asked for comments from people associated regarding this individual and received the following response. Kind, thoughtful, generous, humble, hardworking, the ultimate volunteer, community spirit, talented musician, funny, ethical, man of God, and an amazing partner to his wife, a caring father, a dear friend, and a real living superhero. This individual has been a valiant leader and volunteer in Marion County. This individual is Brad Lanham. All right, let me tell you a little bit about Brad. Brad began the Kentucky Bluegrass Music Kickoff 14 years ago. The event started at Center Square and quickly outgrew the space and had to be moved to the Marion County High School. It's happening this weekend, in fact, to accommodate larger crowds. Brad and the Kentucky Fellowship of Musicians have evolved the event over the years into one of Kentucky's premier bluegrass festivals. The festival now draws hundreds of visitors over a two-night span and attracts some of bluegrass music's biggest acts. It has been named a top 10 Kentucky event and a top 25 Southeast tourism event. Brad also served on the Lebanon Tourist and Convention Commission Board for 8 years. And during Brad's time on the board, he helped with numerous projects, including the downtown murals, the water tower, painting and lighting, signage at Maker's Mark, and beautification projects, just to name a few. Brad has always been the voice of reason and an innovative thinker on the Lebanon Tourism and Convention Commission Board. Sorry, Nina, if I'm screwing that up. With a passion for making the community better. Brad served and was also president of the Marion County Chamber of Commerce in 2001, and he and his group, the Honeysuckle String Band, which you saw tonight, excellent job, by the way, perform at many community events, including Marion County Ham Days. This man's selfless attitude, calm, thoughtful demeanor are just a few of his wonderful qualities. His dedication to community, business, family, and his devotion to his church and God are examples of his kind spirit and devotion that each of us can aspire to. Brad truly looks at each and every day as a gift and gives back to others, time and time again. I could not think of a better person to receive the President's Award. Brad Lanham. Do you want a speech? Do you want to talk? Man of many words.
Won't take long, but I'm humbled and honored for this award.
Thanks, Dave. I told him that I see him at Hennings a lot of times, and I never even bought his lunch, and I still get an award like this. But I look out on this audience, and I want you to know that there's a lot of folks sitting out here that I've been working with over the years in so many different ways, and you all have been an inspiration to me. I've always loved Lebanon and Marion County. I've lived here all my life, and I'll plan to die here and be buried here one day. Not anytime soon, I hope, but sometime soon. But I just want to thank you all for being such a community. It's all these folks that are in here like this that's coming tonight that makes Lebanon what it is. We've been a great community that's never had much of any division. Everybody seems to work towards so many common goals in our school system, common goals in our city and in our county. And when our county and city works together so well, we can only have more good things like we've had for so many years. I do want to thank somebody, though. It's my wife. It's been with me. And as many of you know, we've gone through a little bit of a rough year. Many of y'all prayed for us and prayed for me as I've gone through that, and I want to thank you for that. And I want to take time always to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for the example that He gave, because when I'm having a bad day, I think back on the cross and what He did for us, and I really ain't got much to complain about with what He went through. So God bless all of you. Thank you.
The Outstanding First Responder Award was created to recognize the brave men and women who serve Marion County every day. The recipient of the award is someone who has not only performed well in his or her role as a first responder in Marion County, but also someone who has made an example of him or herself due to their role in the community. The award is sponsored this year by Heart of Central Kentucky Marketing, and to make the presentation, please welcome Lisa Kearns.
I don't want to touch it, make it fall. Our outstanding first responder has dedicated 30 years to emergency services in Marion County. For the past 30 years, when someone called 911, he would respond from his home in the Loretto area as a volunteer. As a trained EMT, he knew minutes mattered and ambulance response times could be 15 minutes or more. His selflessness provided faster emergency care, improving patient outcomes and saving lives. In the nomination letter, it was written, "When citizens were in crisis, he was there." He wasn't being paid and had no legal duty to respond. But that did not matter. Someone needed help, and that's all the reason he needed. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2019 Marion County Chamber of Commerce Outstanding First Responder is Tony Hutchins.
I don't know if I can top anything anybody else has said tonight, but this is I'm very humbled to receive this. It's been a long time spending my time serving everybody of Marion County. It's been my pleasure, and I know I've worked with a lot of good people and been into a lot of your homes in some ways that we didn't want to be there, but we were. I'm glad to be there. I thought I was going to pull a slick one tonight, but I got it pulled on me. So anyway, thank you all.
The Outstanding Farmer Award is presented to a recipient who owns, operates, or is active in the management of a Marion County farm or business with main income generated from agriculture. The family should reside on the farm and follow sound farming conservation practices and recommendations. Tonight's award is sponsored by the Marion County Farm Bureau, the Marion County Cattlemen's Association, and Central Kentucky Ag Credit. To present the award, please welcome Brian Wheatley.
Let me get my notes out here. This is always an exciting time of the year as we get a chance to publicly acknowledge members of our community within their respective profession. I am honored to present this to someone that clearly meets the requirements of this award. Farming has been and still is one of the true passions of our recipient. He grew up working on a farm in addition to helping other farmers in the area throughout his high school days. This passion led our recipient to buy his first farm over 20 years ago at a young age to pursue a lifelong dream. Over the years, best environmental practices and sound farming principles have been utilized in being a good steward of both owned and rented land. The farm operation has expanded over the years and now consists of a large amount of corn, soybeans, wheat, and burley tobacco. A farmer wears many hats on a given day, surrounding the areas of land management, mechanic, record keeper, marketer, animal and crop care, and public relations, just to scratch the surface. Farmers by nature are some of the best innovators and constantly look for ways to help with efficiency on the farm, of which our recipient has embraced. With farming, the saying having to do more with less is just a normal practice. The ingenuity and skill of our recipient has helped create systems and modifications that had led to increased safety and productivity on the farm. It is clearly evident that pride is taken with tending to the land and equipment as you drive by our recipient's owned and rented land and see his meticulously maintained line of mostly John Deere machinery and a shop that makes most people feel like they should take their shoes off before walking in. This is usually the point of the award's presentation, that people are looking around the room and trying to figure out who the winner is. As he walks up to be honored for his accomplishments, please help me in giving a round of applause to the recipient of Outstanding Farmer Award, my friend Jason Wade.
I'm not much of a speaker, but it's been one tough year, if anybody farms. And I'm really humbled. Don't know what to say, but whoever nominated me, I'm truly blessed. And it means the world to me to have this, because I truly love to farm. And I want to thank my wife, Tara Wade. She's always there for me to push me when I'm frustrated. And my father-in-law, Terry Tatum, he's I want to say right-hand man, but he's what I bounce everything off of when things go wrong. But I'm very proud, and thank you.
In recognition of the importance of education in our community and the desire to publicly recognize educators employed within Marion County who have contributed in an outstanding manner to the education of Marion County students, the Chamber established the Outstanding Educator Award in 1988. The nominee may be a teacher, administrator, or staff person employed in the Marion County public or private school systems. The sponsor of the award is Farmers National Bank, and to make the presentation is Bank President Melissa Knight.
Good evening. The 2019 Educator of the Year recipient graduated from St. Augustine High School in 1967 and graduated Campbellsville College with a teaching certificate in 1985. He has been married for 42 years and is a proud father of 3 successful children and 5 grandchildren. Truly, for generations, this recipient has exemplified what it means to be an educator. In many ways, this recipient is so much more than an educator. Adjectives such as mentor, encourager, and hero seem to provide more justice to describe what he has meant to the lives of many of his students, including myself and all of my children. This nominee spent his professional career in education as a PE teacher at St. Augustine, an art teacher at St. Charles Middle School, and as a PE teacher at Calvary Elementary and Lebanon Elementary Schools. This recipient was long known as a disciplinarian and many times taught and continues to teach with tough love for his students. I think I was on the receiving end of that once or twice. The key word here, though, is love, whether in the classroom or on the court, because he saw the best in every one of his students and wanted to be a light for the kids, oftentimes that had none at home. His dedication and hard work to his profession has left a generation of students much stronger. He spent 45 years coaching, serving as head coach for St. Augustine for 25 years, and assistant coach for MCHS for 20 years. A couple of career highlights include winning the state championship in 1993 and being named to the 5th Region's Coaches Hall of Fame in 2012. Throughout his career, he coached over 200 teams and over 2,000 players. This nominee has always loved working with Field Day, Girls on the Run, Jump Rope for Heart, and in his retirement, he continues to enjoy working with Ham Day's kids' activities and spending time with his 5 precious grandchildren. It is with great honor that we present the 2019 Chamber of Commerce Educator of the Year to a truly great educator, Mr. Danny Marks.
Oh my gosh. My wife's supposed to be up here receiving an award. I thought. She's been sick all day and I was worried about her getting her here. So I called in my daughter, Danielle. I said, Danielle, can you come up and receive it and talk? Dad, I'll take care of you. And as I was sitting down, I was looking around, I told my wife, my gosh, a quarter of these people I've coached or taught. I said, it just makes me feel so good. Had no idea. But I never could have made it without my wife. I'm going to tell you that she got me through school. I was at St. A without a degree. I loved every minute of it. I was the custodian. I coached 6 teams, taught 12 PE classes a day. I think I made, Father Beaumont gave me a $40 check every week. I was tickled to death. Till I met Pam Marks, and she said, you're going to go get your degree. I'm going to put you through school. You're going to the public system. So, and then here come Coach Davis, and boom, it all happened. But from St. A days to Lebanon Elementary, Calvary, Glasscock, West Marion, and the high school, it's been a great life, and because of all you people. But like I say, I'm not much of a talker, but this is amazing. I tell you, I watch this on Channel 6 every year, and I said, golly. I said, I told my wife, I said, what if they ever vote a PE teacher sometime? I said, we got some good ones out there, from Tom Sullivan down to Julie Dickerson. There's some great ones out there now. But I'm going to close it. thank you. Thank you for having me.